Was born and brought up in Delhi, so my schooling is basically from Delhi. And while preparing for PMT examination, I got through this Indian Council of Agricultural Research, and they conduct an All India entrance examination for BSc Agriculture and Allied Sciences. So I got admission in horticulture, BSc Horticulture in Dr. Y.S. Parmar University, Solan. And then I did my 4-year graduation from that university, and later on I appeared for CAT examination to get admission in Agribusiness MBA. I did my MBA in Agribusiness from Institute of Agribusiness Management, Bikaner, and from there I got a campus placement in DSCL. Although I had done an MBA in Agribusiness Management early in 2008-10, but that was an MBA specifically into agribusiness, and while working with NCML, and I realized that the MBA that I have done, it is okay, it was useful for me, but to upgrade ourselves and to upgrade my skills as per the requirement, the current requirement and the future requirement of the business, and to further move up the ladder, it is important to have a better MBA from some reputed institute. And at that point of time, I came to know about ISB, which is providing 1-year examination, 1-year MBA course, PGP. Then I went through the GMAT site, wherein I came to know like ISB only considers GMAT and GRE scores. So I went through that GMAT site, and then I bought some study material from their site, and then I started like preparing for GMAT examination. Initially, I was doing it by myself because I had just the study material, and since I was working, though I didn't had that much of time to spare to go to some institute, and I was based out of Ludhiana, so I was not aware of any other institute which was providing these things. And when I shifted to Delhi, I realized the importance much more because I was directly reporting to the business head and all the requirements that a business head has to run the business and operations as a whole. I was like more near to him, so I could realize that it is rather important to upgrade your skills so that to fit into that ladder and move higher in the ladder, then gradually keep on moving, like getting an appraisal or a promotion in 3 to 4 years. That is a gradual way of doing that, moving up the ladder. That is not what I was dreaming of or aspiring for. So I thought that it is important to like give this a serious push. So then I came to know about Byju's, and Byju's, it was providing this audio visual, the content, the course content into tablet form, and so I thought that this could be a very good option because otherwise I don't have any time to spare to go some coaching institute and attend the classes. Then I also came to know about Facebook's investment in Byju's. So definitely Facebook, if it has done an investment of $100 million, that means that is a big boost to the image of Byju's. So that ascertained that it is a good investment, like it is a good institute to choose from. And then I attended P. Santosh's few webinars, and this is the way like I came to know about how GMAT is conducted, what is required for GMAT, and it is important to have at least a coaching for the preparation of GMAT and the process after that. It is not only the GMAT score that will matter, but your whole profile will matter. And how would you present yourself, your essays, your profile, your background, all that will be counted. So I bought this GMAT course content for 4 months and started preparing through the live webinars that were having every week, and the content that they were providing. It is 650. I am right now filling the application of ISB. In fact, I was also looking at IIM Bangalore, but I was opting for IIM Bangalore in the second round. After 12th, I was aspiring for pre-medical examination. I was aspiring for a MBBS candidate. I wanted to be a doctor. So I cleared AFMC, Armed Force Medical College's examination. The written was, I cleared it, I scored well, and I was called for the interview. I had no idea what the interview will be of, what they will be asking, how will they conduct the interview, where there will be a single person who will be having the interview, or whether there will be a panel. And when I reached the interview table, I saw a panel of some 8-9 people sitting across, and I was almost shocked. So even I was not able to respond to the very simple question that they asked me. And I realized my mistake, that it was better to have at least some guidance from some person that what is the kind of interview that AFMC conducts. Similarly, I applied for technical entrance examination. So those two incidences, I felt that it is rather important to get some guidance from a professional institute or a coaching institute, so that you have an idea of what you are going to face. And that's why I decided to go for Byju's after getting this thing. Ki, okay, this is an institute which will give you a good information, a good knowledge after attending the webinar that P. Santosh held. So I thought that it will be good to actually get this professional coaching or guidance from an institute, and I found Byju's that it is a good institute to opt for and get this guidance for GMAT. Profile building is a challenge that because at the very beginning it is suggested that you have to build your profile, that whatever has happened you cannot change, but you can build your profile in the next 3-4 months, so that you can add it up in the CV, or you can have this in the discussion. And this is a challenge because I don't get enough time to actually change what I am doing. I cannot add on something, like I cannot attend any other summer school or a course for a short duration courses or certification course apart from what I have already done, or I cannot change my current profile, or I cannot work for an NGO and all that stuff. So this is a particular thing that I felt that this is something that I cannot change, and neither I can add on to my existing profile. Well, there were three versions of essays which were like we went through to get it to the right position. But actually, the first essay was about an ethical challenge that I faced during my professional life, and the other one was regarding one was about the ethical challenge that I said, and the second one was about the biggest failure that you have faced. And during the discussion, I told that there is a situation wherein I discussed the situation, and the biggest failure, I said that it is about the failure in getting through a PMT examination. So after discussing this challenge that with the counselor, I framed all the stuff that I wanted to. She suggested me to do all these changes in the grammatical thing, or maybe add on something so as to have it in a precise manner. And we got some three rounds of it. And although she also suggested me to, if in case I can have some other example to quote, I should quote. But unfortunately, I don't have many ethical dilemmas in my life, so I told that this is the only thing that I can quote as an ethical dilemma. And I think that it's not necessary that everyone has an ethical dilemma in the professional life to choose from. So that was my case, so I presented it in that manner. After 3 rounds, I submitted my essays. Almost everything. Like whenever I had a query or I had a problem, I just send a mail and there was a call on the very same day, or on the next day, that what is the issue about or what is the problem that I am facing, and they'll get back to me in a matter of seconds or so. So it was like everything was going fine. It's only that I could not actually improve my profile or add on something to my profile that was actually asked by to do something apart from what you are professionally doing or what you have already done. So apart from that, the content was good, and the procedure, the way they have presented it, and it is quite easy and interesting. I had completed almost all the 3 rounds. In fact, I have repeated it more than that. And after that, all the webinars that I have attended, it was good. Well, what can I say? Study hard. Yeah, this is an examination which will, like while attempting those questions, you have to attempt all these questions, and you'll never know whether you are going right or wrong. But when the final score will come, I thought that I'll be scoring at least 700 plus, but I got 650. I tried it the next time, I got around the same score. So I thought, although I have attempted the questions correctly, why it is not beyond 700? But that is like it's all about, like, you won't come to know where you have gone wrong. You have to attempt all the questions, and it will accordingly grade you in the bracket of marks that it will finally give you. So it is like focus on the initial questions that are there, 15 to 20 questions. You try to attempt them correctly. Give more and more mock tests so that you will get to know where you actually stand. The score that I got in the final GMAT, it was almost 20-30 marks more than what I was getting in the mock test examinations from Byju. So this is the kind of level that Byju give you. Okay, your mock test score was 620 or 630. I scored 650, so it is almost the reflection of what you have attempted in mock test. So, and if you attempt more and more of those mock tests, so it will be very helpful.